All right, James under center. He's going to scramble, and he gets thrown to the turf.
About the 2-yard line, won't you say?
I would say that, yes, indeed. Making the tackle is number 9, Tyrus.
Second and goal upcoming.
Ball on the 3-yard line.
Power formation in the backfield for the Warriors.
Gives it to Wells. Wells has nowhere to go, and he's wrapped up by Hill.
Big play.
And Hill is getting blocked on that play, it looked like. And he still tackled Big Wells there.
Big play, no doubt. Pushes the ball back to the 6. It does give the West Branch Warriors a little bit more room to work to try to get in the end zone, but a negative play for the West Branch Warriors.
You can hear the West Branch side shouting, "Let's go green."
28-20 with 1:12 left in the third quarter. West Branch has the ball at the Alliance 6. James to throw to the end zone.
Pigeon, and he is stopped at the 1-yard line.
James
stopped by Hill.
James completed that pass to Pigeon. Very close to the end zone. And 4th and goal at the 1-yard line.
This is probably the biggest play so far tonight, probably for the whole game.
We've said there's been big plays happening tonight at certain moments, and this is one of those. This is it.
This is it, no doubt. He scrambles, and they are in. Touchdown, West Branch.
A 2-point conversion away from a tie football game, and another second-half collapse. So far it appears for the Alliance Aviators. Last week they were able to survive it against St. Thomas, but right now, this third quarter, absolutely devastating for the Alliance Aviators. I mean, just looking at their body language on the sidelines from where we're sitting, it looks like they got their hands crossed.
They're dead.
I mean, they just look lifeless right now.
And the Warriors are all stacked up on one side of the looking to play. Here's James, excuse me. He's going to throw, and it is tipped, incomplete. So Aviators will hold on to their small lead, 28-26.
Very fortunate play for Alliance. They had just gave up 2 drives that allowed West Branch to get back in this game, but they still have the lead. Remember, Alliance still has the lead. 28-26 with under a minute to go in this third period. Now, Tyler, we're heading into the fourth quarter. We got a 2-point ball game. This is a far cry from a 28-7 halftime score.
Yes, it is.
My goodness. Alliance will get the ball, and they will be hoping to look for some of that magic they had in the first and second quarter. West Branch set to kick off.
Kicks it to Frank Hill. And Frank Hill is an opening down the sideline to midfield. 1 man to beat, and the punt kicker gets him out of bounds at the 32-yard line.
A big energy booster for the Alliance Aviators. A shot in the arm. Frank Hill. Big return down the right sideline.
He had 1 man to beat, and their kicker stopped him from getting 6. Maybe that'll revive this offense of the Aviators. Targets the shotgun, gives it to Vernon Martin, and Vernon Martin is Still on his feet. Good block. Stiff arm, and he's still on his feet. Down the sideline. He turned nothing into something there. What a gain by Vernon Martin.
That was quite a gain. I mean, it looked like, as a coach, you have a little bit, your heart flutters a little bit when your player reverses field and kicks out like that. Because, no, what are you doing? And then.
He turned nothing into something there, I got to tell you that.
Exactly.
That's for a gain of 7 yards. And he was clearly 5 yards in the backfield when he was wrapped up the first time.
Exactly.
All right, Therese in the shotgun. Pitches it to Frank Hill. Frank Hill gets nowhere.
Under 30 seconds here in the third quarter, 28-26 with the Aviators have the ball at the Warriors' 26-yard line.
It's a gain of 2. Third down, 1. With 14 seconds to go here in the third quarter.
And the Aviators, clock is stopped. I was thinking the Aviators were just going to let this run down and get to the fourth, but it appears there's a holdup on the field, a measurement.
And they are literally an inch away from the first down marker.
Third and an inch?
I mean, it's really close. So what do? You give it to Frank Hill, or do you let Tyrese use his athleticism and get the first down here?
3rd and 1, I'd give it to Frank Hill. Right up the middle. You've had success running the middle of that West Branch defensive line. Offensive line, in my opinion, has played very well for the Aviators. I think so. But then again, Coach Schott might have some tricks up his sleeve. See, looks like 3 receivers are going to be stacked to one side.
And a timeout for the Aviators, I believe. Yes, it is.
That is the end of the third quarter. It is the end of the third quarter.
With the score, Alliance holds a small lead, 28-26 over the West Branch Warriors. So it all comes down to this quarter, my friend AJ Milano.
12 minutes remain. A slim 2-point lead the Aviators are carrying in to this fourth quarter. And when they started the third quarter, they had a 21-point lead. West Branch scores 19 in the third to make it a ball game.
Yeah.
And right now, if you're Alliance, I think they've realized they got a game. And that return by Frank Hill near the end of the third quarter has put them in a position to where they can extend that lead, because right now the Warriors got to be so confident on offense. They just moved the ball at will during that third quarter.
If you're the coaching staff here in Alliance, are you worried?
Not now, because our offense has moved the ball in a position where you can score, but if the Aviators do not produce any points on this drive, yes, I would be a little bit nervous if I was on that coaching staff. But your job as a coach is to remain cool and calm. So he's maybe feeling that, but Coach Schott sure as heck's not going to show that.
Tyrese keeps it. For a gain about 4. Tackled by Page and Price.
First down for Alliance.
First down.
And for Alliance, keeping the clock moving is their friend too. Time is their friend. They do have a 2-point lead. Running this clock down.
Yes, it is.
It is their friend.
But you want some breathing room too, some insurance.
Of course.
Points too. Oh, and it sails over the head of number 5, Cordell Phillips. So in this situation, who do you go for as on your weapons for the Alliance? You go to Jalen, you go to Martin, you go to Hill, or do you use Tyrese?
Well, you just listed some very good options there, Tyler. And as we have a penalty
Looks
on
like
the
false
field.
start.
False start. That hurts the Aviators. But back to what you were saying, so many good weapons. I mean, Tyrese can run it. You can throw it to Frank.
And Frank can run it.
Frank can run it.
Vernon
Jalen
can run it.
I believe Jalen Mays only has 2 catches. He does have 23 yards. But the Warriors have done a good job of taking him out of the equation right now. But a guy that they've had trouble stopping is Vernon Martin.
Yes.
So maybe Vernon's a guy you look to, or you could stick with Jalen Mays.
I think they give it to Jalen because he's only had 2 catches so far, I believe. As he scrambled out of the pocket. He's going to throw it to the end zone, and it's caught by Vernon Martin for the touchdown.
Vernon Martin.
Now the score is 34-26 Lions with 11:20 here in the 4th quarter.
We're just talking about him. Vernon Martin coming up with another big play for the Aviators.
That was an impressive throw and run by Tyrese Scott.
We've seen both quarterbacks get out of so many situations tonight where they should be sacked for a loss, and they turn it into big plays.
There were 3 West Branch people go around him, and Tyrese somehow gets out of that and throws a great pass to Vernon Martin for the touchdown. Unbelievable play.
An impressive drive by the Alliance Aviators, started off by Frank Hill's return of the kickoff.
As the kick is good, making the score Aviators 35, West Branch 26. Back to you were saying, AJ.
And the Aviators have a 9-point lead with 11:20 left in this ball game, but this game is by no means over. It is a 2-possession game.
So what do you do now for West Branch?
Well, with 11:20 left, you do have some time, but in the back of your mind, you do know that you are down by 9 points. You cannot win it in one drive. So you got to score as fast as possible. You have to believe that you do score. Either you onside kick it or you trust your defense to get the ball back.
As the West Branch kickoff team takes the field. Jake Mule and Wells in the backfield.
The Aviators set to kick off. Daquan Hawkins. Number 22, the kicker for the Alliance Aviators.
Squib kick to Mule. Actually, it's to number 5, Noah Abdu.
Not great field position for the West Branch Warriors, but it is in favor for the Alliance Aviators.
And now it seems that the West Branch fans have grown quiet here in the 4th quarter now.
That's right, just a couple minutes ago, I mean, they were on top of their feet, cheering, yelling for their team, and now they got some rallying to do.
Here comes Wells, I believe. Yes, it is. Brought down by Marcus Williams.
Brendan Wells tonight, 26 attempts, 117 yards rushing and 2 TDs. Has done an outstanding job for the the Warriors.
And he is wrapped up.
Troy James looking for that screen pass to Pigeon. Ran that earlier in the ball game for a good number of yards, but since then, the Aviators have been there and shut it down. 3rd and about 8 upcoming.
From the 24-yard line of West Branch.